Hello everyone. Today is 1st of February 2022 and my name is Akshay Kumar Dattatreya Bhagat. This is original video. So our today's topic is OOPS concept in Java. So what is OOPS? OOPS means object oriented programming. The Java is a truly object oriented programming language. In Java, whatever we create, we done program. That is, we create class and methods from that. So one by one we will see. So what is class? Class it is an actually we can say class as an it is a blueprint of an object. So the class actually means we can take an example of we can take one room. So in this room is a class actually, but in room whatever we are having that all are objects. So objects is an real world entity which exists and it is having state of behavior is called as object, and in object we create a different methods, that is class, object and method. So coming towards our next point, that is the four pillars of OOPS. There are four pillars of OOPS. So we will see one by one. So first is polymorphism. So what is meant by polymorphism? As the name indicates, poly and morphism means poly means many and polymorphism means many types means polymorphism means they are having many forms. So what does it actually does means if we take the one example of it is having one name but it behaves different means many tasks, one name but different tasks. If we take an example of that is symbol plus, then it also act as an arithmetic operator. Also it is used to do concatenation as per the situation. This is called as polymorphism. There are two types of polymorphism, that is static polymorphism and dynamic polymorphism. In static polymorphism, it is an we say static polymorphism also as compiled polymorphism. Compile time, it is compile time polymorphism. And for dynamic polymorphism, we call it also as runtime polymorphism. In static polymorphism, we use a method overloading, and in dynamic polymorphism, we use method overriding. So, what is meant by method overloading? Well, actually, method overloading means it is a concept that uses it is having one name but different input parameters. So we call it as method overloading. And what is method overriding then? It is overriding then it is an same name, same input parameters. It's called as method overriding. So this is all about polymorphism. So our next pillar in OOPS is inheritance. So what is actually inheritance? When we are creating subclass or superclass, then we are inheriting the properties of subclass to superclass is known as inheritance. So what actually means one is a parent class and another is a child class. We are inheriting the parent class properties to the child class. That is nothing but the inheritance. There are different types of inheritance. Like first is multi-level inheritance. In multi-level inheritance, there is one superclass and one subclass. Is called as multi-level inheritance. So the second is multiple inheritance. In multiple inheritance, there is one superclass and many subclasses. Several subclasses is called as multiple inheritance. So the next le- um, the next is um, multiple multi-level hierarchical inheritance. In hierarchical inheritance, there are several superclasses and one subclass is called as hierarchical inheritance. So the next one is the next one is mm, hybrid 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 in hybrid hybrid inheritance hybrid inheritance hybrid inheritance we are combining the multiple inheritance and multi-level inheritance. So this is all about inheritance. So our next concept is abstraction. So what is meant by abstraction? Abstraction actually means what we require is shown to the user, and what and the data hiding. It is also called as data hiding. Means the required data is only shown. The other all entities are hidden. Is called as data abstraction. Means we can take real life example of map. In map actually, when we are traveling from one place to other place, then we put the destination and current location. So uh, actually the map only shows the location, current location and destination, not it shows every all India's map or all or world's map. It only shows what we require. Is called as data abstraction. Then the another last pillar of the OOPS is mm, another part of OOPS is mm, encapsulation. So what is meant by encapsulation? In encapsulation, we actually bind the data, binding the data in one in one in one space. Um, that is called as encapsulation. So we can take a real life example of our school bag. In our school bag, we keep our necessary books in one bag. We can take that example as an encapsulation. So this is all about OOPS concept. Thank you.